Hi, I'm Laura, and I said I would make a little video to show how I make my little fairy. I'm doing that thing that YouTubers do. First of all, I am not an expert, and I just made this up after seeing other stuff, so sorry if it doesn't work for anyone. So I am using 22 gauge wire, copper wire, and I'm going to cut a length not very long. I'm sorry, I don't ever measure stuff. I guess I'm cutting a 10 centimetre length ish. So a length of wire, and then another can be a little bit shorter, but not too much shorter. Maybe just cut it the same size. And another one. So you've basically got a body, arms and legs. That's your body, your arms and your legs. So you take your body and those roundy pliers, and I make a little tiny I don't even know see, so you just do a little double loop at the top. I don't know if you can see that. It's not very clear, is it? It's a little double loop. Okay. And then I always fold it back so it's like a pin. Hang on, let me see if I can. So it's like a pin head. So then you're putting, no, first of all, what you're going to do is get your legs, which is just another little bit of wire. Put your legs through the little pinhole and then roughly equal each side. Just bend it down. So you've got your legs dangling through the little pinhole. Okay, now you've done that, you get your skirt. So for my fairy here, I used a little flower, but I haven't got any more. But what I have got is quite large, what are they, bead caps? So I'm going to use one of them because it looks like a skirt, and that's going on like that. And then I'm going to add a body, and I thought that that round sort of oily coloured bead might look quite nice. And then, now for that one, I made wings out of flower petals. So I had bought some of these flower petals because I thought they looked pretty. I didn't know how I was going to use them, but I bought them. And then I thought, oh, they'd look like nice wings. Joining them together and putting them on the fairy is quite hard work. So I'm not going to do that right now. What I'm going to use instead was something that I saw someone else had used, which is some little pre-made wings. I bought that. Oh, look, I've got a moustache. I bought I bought them on Amazon yesterday. So I'm going to put a pair of them on next. Because why make your life harder than it has to be? Now the arms. Take your round-nosed pliers, put the wire in the middle, put them in the middle of the wire, bend it round so you've got a loop. Oh God, it's terrible, isn't it? A loop. Now I know why they do it like that. And I bend it round a second time. I mean, I don't know if you need to or you don't need to, but that's what I do. And then that goes onto the body. And it's all going to be a bit floppy and wiggly at the moment, don't worry. Then I'm going to put her head on. I've got a nice light purple round bead for the head. So now she's like that. And then last, I'm going to give her a little hat. They don't need hats, but I think they look cute with hats. And I've got a little copper hat to put on. So her hat kind of matches her skirt. Okay, now she's basically all together. I'm going to cut off all of that because I don't need that, and just leave enough for a couple of really small loops at the top. So that much. I don't measure things. That's about 1.5 to 2 centimeters. And then take my round nose pliers again and do small loops and just twist and twist and twist all the way down. And as you go and you twist, it gets tighter and tighter until it doesn't, I mean, it still wobbles around a bit, but it doesn't wiggle around quite so much. So now I'm not going to do the arms and legs while I'm on the camera because this is getting ridiculously long already. But now, well, I'll just show you the first bit. So for the top, at the top of each arm, I'm going to put a teeny, how can I hold this so you can see it? It's a tiny, tiny little bicone. What is it? That about maybe 3 mil? I don't know exactly. Maybe 4 mil bicone. So I've got 2, and I'm using little purple ones because she's kind of mostly purpley. And I put the bicone on first. And then choose some seed beads. I think I'm going to go for some lilac seed beads and then just put them on top. And I usually use around 6. Oh, 6 looks good. Okay, and once you've got them on, and you've got your little seed beads on, and then your wire at the end, and you are going to twist and give her a little tiny hand. And when you twist, just like with the top, you twist it so that it tightens up and it just holds everything in place. So now she's got an arm, and then you're going to do the same for that arm, and then you're going to do exactly the same for the 2 legs, except you don't put the little bicones on, you just add seed beads, and I probably use about 6 or 7 seed beads on the legs, and just depends how long you want them, and twist them again so that they get tight, and then that kind of holds the legs in place as well. And you end up with, I did that one pretty much the same way. And she's got a little lantern, which is made out of 2 spacer disc thingies and a little orange bead in the middle, and just put it in, hook it onto her hand, and that's it. Hope that's good enough for you guys.